Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a concept that's really quite mind-bending. It sits right at that intersection of, theoretical physics and maybe even ancient wisdom. We're exploring what our sources are calling cosmic tunnels.
Hmm,
But not for space travel. These are supposedly a shortcut between desire and fulfillment.
that's right. And our mission really in this deep dive is to pull out the key insights from these fascinating sources
Yeah.
to see if we can maybe radically invert how we usually think about wanting things and getting them.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if all that struggle we feel in reaching our goals.
Mm.
What if it's just based on a misunderstanding?
Okay, so let's start where the sources do with this physics concept, the wormhole.
Mm-hmm.
The idea from theoretical physics, space-time, like a sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm. The Einstein-Rosen bridge.
Exactly. Normally you travel across the surface, point A to point B.
Right.
Like wormhole is like you fold the paper over and punch a hole straight through, an instant shortcut between two really distant points. It's theoretical, yeah, unproven, but it seriously challenges that linear way we see things.
And what's really fascinating is how these sources then pivot from that physical idea.
Yeah.
They ask, okay, what if tunnels like that connect not just stars, but our inner states, our being?
Interstates, how so?
Well, specifically, what if there's a direct, immediate tunnel
Mm.
between the exact moment you desire something and the moment it's actually fulfilled?
Okay, wow. So here's where it starts to get really transformative, isn't it? The sources ask us to picture this cosmic tunnel, not as some dark, empty void, but like a prismatic portal, or maybe a perfect mirror, with desire on one side, fulfillment on the other. Now, our common sense, our everyday experience tells us these are separate places,
Right,
right?
totally separate, miles apart sometimes.
Yeah. You start wanting something. Then you begin this long, hard journey, maybe years, to finally get to fulfillment. But is that actually how it works?
Well, this model proposes something radically different. Desire and fulfillment. They're not separate points on a map at all. They're like mirror reflections of each other. They exist simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Yes. So the desire you feel, it isn't the start of some long trek. The sources say it's the echo, the faint reflection of a fulfillment that is already complete on another plane of reality.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. If that's true, that leads to the most sort of paradigm shifting bit. Our sources actually suggest fulfillment appears before the desire is ever recognized. But wait a minute, that goes against everything, right? I mean, everything I've learned says you have to want it, then work for it, then get it. This sounds impossible.
It feels totally counterintuitive, doesn't it? Because conventional logic is exactly that. I
Wow.
want, that's the cause. I work hard, and I eventually get, that's the effect.
Right, cause and effect.
But this model flips it. It proposes fulfillment isn't something you create through struggle. It's something that's received. Your desire, that feeling of wanting. It isn't you launching a request out into the void.
Okay, so what is it then?
It's your consciousness just becoming aware, tuning in to a fulfillment that's already there, already waiting for you. It's like the universe tapping you on the shoulder, saying, hey, look over here. That feeling of wanting is actually the last step. It's the final part of a process that was already orchestrated. You're just, turning to face what's already yours.
Okay, let me try and grasp this. The sources use an analogy. Breathing. Like, think about your own breath right now. Do you labor for your next inhale? Do you stress about it?
No, of course not.
No, it's just this perfect, effortless rhythm. You exhale, and that creates the space.
And the inhalation just flows right in.
Instantly. Exactly. No struggle, no gap between needing air and getting air.
And that's the connection they draw to desire and fulfillment. The very moment desire is kind of exhaled from your consciousness, fulfillment is already flowing in, like the next breath. All the struggle, the anxiety we feel that comes from us interrupting that natural flow, that natural breath,
How do we interrupt it?
by believing we have to build the road ourselves, lay every single brick. When, according to this view, we're simply being asked to step through a portal, one that's actually always open.
Okay, but the logical part of my brain is still asking, how can we know this is true? You can't exactly prove this in a lab, can you? You can't argue it with pure logic.
No, you really can't, because this kind of truth, it's not grasped by logic. It's understood through a different way of knowing, what the sources call the light of certainty.
It's a light of certainty.
Yeah, it's like a flash of intuition, or just a deep, resonant knowing that kind of settles in your bones. Think about understanding music, maybe, or poetry. You get it, but you can't always logically explain why it moves you.
Or like a sunflower, just knowing where the sun is.
Exactly like that. It just knows. And this certainty, this light, it illuminates that cosmic tunnel. It lets you see the reflection of fulfillment already present in your desire. And that gives you the faith to trust the process.
Wow. This is a profound shift in perspective this deep dive offers. Instead of seeing ourselves as these cosmic laborers, always striving, always building towards something, we can maybe see ourselves more as cosmic receivers, learning how to tune in to this, I don't know, magnificent symphony of fulfillment that's apparently already playing all around us.
That's the core idea. The tunnel is open, the breath is flowing,
Yeah.
the light is there to guide us. We just need to trust it. So maybe something for you to consider is, what might really shift in your own life, in your own experiences of desire and fulfillment if you started to operate from this understanding?